Okay. Hi guys. Welcome to my channel, Divine Truth Tarot. So I actually have 4 rows of cards that were pre-selected, but we're going to start with just the 2 here. And I'm going to be just really going through, I've got tons of notes that I've taken. And I was just sitting here minding my own business on this lovely Sunday. And Spirit was like, no, girl, you've got a message for the collective. So that being said, here I am with this message for the collective. So thank you guys so much for all of your likes, shares, comments, and support. We've reached over 4,000 subscribers. That's incredible to me. I love you guys so much. And I'm sending you guys all so much warmth, love, abundance, and joy on this journey. It has been a really tough few weeks, so that's why I'm not posting as much. I'm not posting as many videos. And I know you guys understand. I've really been affected by the divine masculine energies and by the eclipse and retrogrades that we're currently in. So I have been eclipsed. I've been spending a lot of time sleeping and resting, so that I can deliver these energies and deliver these messages when they do come through, like today. So this was an urgent message from the Divine Masculine Collective. Now, if you guys are after a personal reading, you can reach out to me. My email is in the description box below. If you'd like to gift the channel, many of you have already. Thank you so very much. There's an Amazon wishlist link and you can just search that out. There's lots of tarot cards that I have on my list. So if you ever feel so compelled or you'd like to just give back, that's very much appreciated. And I also offer true purpose coaching sessions. And lastly, I offer Reiki distant healing. So I have those 3 services. If you're interested in any of them, please reach out at the email below. I'm definitely getting caught up on my readings again. So I'll be able to have a quicker turnaround time for those. So let's dive in, guys. Let's get started because there's some really exciting stuff and I want to get through all of it. So we're going to start with this first row here. Now, this is the energies for those in separation, which is the majority of the collective that I'm channeling for. If you guys are noticing I'm having trouble speaking, it's the retrograde energies, in particular Mercury retrograde, which we're in the shadow period now. It's really challenging for me to speak, which is why I'm conserving my energy. So if you're noticing that, that's what's going on. You guys might be noticing that as well. Mercury rules communication. Mercury is the sign of the twins, right? The sign of Gemini. So if you're having trouble with communication or throat chakra, that's probably Mercury retrograde. So just bear with me or laugh with me. So let's start off with this first row. This is for the energies coming from the divine masculine for those who are currently in separation. Now, the 6 of Cups straight away is the twin flame card. Okay, this is the card of nostalgia. This is the card of memories and thinking back fondly on their divine feminine and all the experiences that you've shared with your divine masculine. Remembering the good times, remembering laughing with you, remembering being able to really let go and just be themselves with you. So this is what the divine masculine is really focused on at this time. There's a lot of nostalgia. There's a lot of longing currently for the divine feminine. And the DM is really saying to himself, I want this happy ending with her or him. I want this happy ending. And he or she is really dreaming of it. You guys know that I use the pronoun he primarily, but please replace it with she if that makes sense for your situation. Okay, so let's move forward. So the divine masculine is ascending, okay? We see that with the world card. He's seeing this connection in a whole new way through a whole new set of eyes that he's been given in these past few months. So congratulations, twins, because you've all graduated from a past cycle and you're moving on thanks to your timeless efforts, okay, and your dedication. I can't even read my own notes, but this is a channeled message. So that's probably why I can't read it. So the spirit is saying, congratulations, twin flames. You've graduated from a past very painful cycle, a cycle that felt painful and long and like it was never going to end. And you're moving forward thanks to your efforts and thanks to your devoted dedication. So just understand you've come to the end of a very long cycle and new beginnings are on the horizon. The divine masculine is starting to really connect with other divine masculines with this 3 of Cups energy. And he's finally starting to feel supported, like he can speak his truth to somebody. about you, about his true feelings, and about his connection. And he's starting to feel, I can speak it with the world. He has people that are on his side and in his corner finally. And I feel like these are maybe friends that he's had for a while who are also saying, hey, I feel that way about somebody too. I feel that way about somebody. And so the divine masculine is starting to realize he's not alone on this journey. And that feels really good to him. This is really good energy. Yes, there's some longing and nostalgia, but it's mixed with such positivity. And he's starting to really connect with those who really see him. And these divine masculines are coming out of the woodworks, guys. Many are waking up at this time. So your divine masculine is starting to connect with other divine masculines, really starting to shake the sleep out of their eyes, out of their third eye, and see things clearly. So we're going to move on to the second row here. So this is the energy. Now, I didn't want to channel karmic energies, but the Three of Swords came out, guys, and I had to dive in just for a few minutes here to the karmic energies because clearly they wanted to be spoken. So we'll talk about this just succinctly. So the Three of Swords, this is my shadow card in this deck. This is, of course, heartbreak, betrayal. And what Spirit told me is that this ending, this karmic ending, has left the divine masculine very heartbroken and exhausted. And he's currently resting. This card has been coming up a lot for the divine masculines in personal readings as well. So the Four of Swords, resting and really just kind of curling up, and taking his or her time to really rest and rejuvenate. Really taking care. This is self-care and self-love. So the divine masculine says, I am resting and mending my heart to emerge as the emperor, as your emperor, divine feminine. A lot of truths have been discovered for these divine masculines, guys, in these karmic connections. And they've really left the divine masculine deeply sad and really honestly without a lot of hope. There's not really any more hope left in these karmic situations. And divine masculines are going to need time to heal and to really fully extract themselves, extract their finances, extract any emotional ties that were left. And really, this is just exhaustion at this point. The emotional connection, left a long time ago. This is just really a matter of convenience at this point. And for a lot of them, it involves children, as we've spoken about. But the divine masculine says, I've been left, wounded and I'm in pain and I don't have a lot of hope, but with time, I am going to resurrect and I will come to you healed and whole as the emperor. This isn't even a king card. He's like, I'm bypassing that. I'm just going to come to you as your emperor. So just understand that, these karmic endings have been very challenging for the divine masculines. So cut him a little slack is what I just heard. So we're going to I'm figuring out a different setup, guys. I need to get a tripod, but until I do, just bear with me. I can't wait actually to get that. So, and then we'll be able to see the whole spread a lot easier. So I'm working on that, but in the meantime, let's continue. So now we have the energies of union, okay? Yeah, union energies. So this is all pentacles, guys. We have Ace of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles. I was sort of blown away by this. That's a lot of earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So right off the bat, earth energy. And this is about bringing this connection down into the 3D, into something tangible. And the divine masculine, obviously really needed to just make this known that I am integrating this into the 3D. This is not just going to exist in the 5D. So for those of you who had a question about that, the answer is this is happening. This new beginning, ACEs, new beginnings, this really stable, solid new beginning is in the works and on the horizon. And this is about finally seeing those results in the 3D. So for those of you who have been in separation for a while, or who have just been in silent separation with very little or no communication, just know that that's going to change soon. I really feel that here. And, this is long awaited results for most divine feminines who are like, a lot of you have really surrendered, and a lot of you have, you might say you've walked away, but it's really surrendering because you can't walk away from your own soul, from your soul's counterpart. So it's more like you've surrendered to the universe and let the universe take control. So you go off and you're just living your life and focusing on what you need to focus on to heal yourself. So Spirit's saying, don't give up. Keep going and don't give up. This is what Spirit's saying here. Because what I'm seeing here is with the Seven of Pentacles, this is a pause. Like, and again, I speak of this as a sacred pause. This is about giving gratitude for everything that you have and everything that's been given to you and everything that's coming, everything that's on the way. There's a sense of reflection on the journey. Look how far I've come with my divine feminine. Look how far I've come as an individual. Look how far she's come, because he's watching you, whether it's in the 5D or the 3D, he's watching you and he knows that you are really making strides, divine feminine. So he's saying, wow, he's reflecting on the journey thus far. And he's really hearing the call from Spirit that says, don't give up. Just don't give up. You're almost there. And Spirit says, just because you can't see it yet in the physical, just because it hasn't yet manifested, look at these 3 pentacles. Just because it hasn't manifested doesn't mean it's not going to manifest. Doesn't mean it's not happening. So these are the cards of revisiting your divine mission and purpose. And divine feminine, affirm your destination, which is union. Breathe very deeply and affirm that what is yours is on its way. Now we have the Knight of Pentacles. This is all about hard work, steady, solid foundations being planted, again, in the 3D. Consistent actions are going to start coming in from these divine masculines, believe it or not, divine feminine. Remember, the 3D is an illusion. So if you're looking to the 3D, you're probably not going to see that yet, but it is coming, okay? It's incoming. Trustworthy actions are going to be taken by these divine masculines to prove they're committed to making this connection work. Okay, that's the Knight of Pentacles. Now going over to the Ace of Pentacles, we have that new solid beginning I was speaking of. He is manifesting this beginning in. He's manifesting this new beginning with his divine feminine, with her divine feminine. This is a lot of raw emotions in this. I just see raw emotions and a lot of excitement for what's to come. Incredible, incredible potential, guys. Potential, just untapped potential, encapsulated in pure magic in these cards. Just very steady, solid progress and foundations being built. Look, we have the roots here. And then we have what happens. We've got the roots planted and all those seeds and then just germinating and sprouting. So this is also about, these 3 cards are also about jumping timelines and jumping timelines to achieve the abundance in health, wealth, and the material world that you've all been waiting for. So these are really amazing, amazing cards for the union. So let's jump now to the 4th row. Now this is messages from the divine feminine, from the divine masculine to the divine feminine. So interestingly enough, we have 3 major arcana cards that came out. So the divine masculine is really no longer in charge. I mean, he's the co-pilot, but he's really surrendered the connection to the divine. You see, when we have minor arcana cards, that's really speaking of what's happening in the 3D realm. This is a lot of 5D energy. So let's talk about this. So it's interesting to have the devil and the sun next to each other. What I take from this is that the sun is so powerful. It's the most positive card in the major arcana, that it's blocking out the shadows for the DMs. The DMs have done the shadow work and they're coming out of this now and they're starting to see the light. They're starting to see that there is a rainbow at the end of all this rain. And they're starting to use their manifesting powers to begin anew and to attract only high vibes. And